my friends, my family, my YouTubers, my patrons on Patreon, my internet people in general. Welcome to this video. Moving and looking forward to it here at Drawing the Circle Productions. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Chances are you know this, but if you're new, now you do. Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're just my initials. I'm not bad, it's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, professional intuitive president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 25 years plus in service at the time of this recording, author of Words of Grace and Spell Ingredients. There are links in the description box. How about it? We're not really talking about product right now, are we? No, we're not. But I am a creator on Patreon, and I love making this thing appear and disappear, as many of you probably are aware of. And we're going to talk about Patreon before we're done with this reading, so let's get down to it, shall we? I am making this video inspired. The idea hit 2 days ago, but you'll hear the context in a minute. I want to put some astrological weather on the table here, as it were, so you understand the context of which this is all happening, because I'm moving, literally, physically. Full moon in Virgo is but days away. That is my natal full moon. I was born on a full moon, sun in Virgo, moon in Pisces, right? Mercury's retrograde in Virgo, great fun. Chiron's retrograde, Uranus is about to go retrograde, so I recommend getting the cream ahead of time. That's an ass joke. Not sorry about it. And my birthday, September 6th, I will be turning 55 years old. Yeah, I know, I don't look at things. And part of that is because I love what I do for a living and have for a long time. Not that it's all been the primrose path 24/7, 365. Nobody gets that as far as I have come across. But because I am moving, it made sense. It's like, because I'm going to send this to family and friends. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, here, watch this, right? As well as for my subscribers here on YouTube, because I am posting it on YouTube, and so I can send it out all over the place. So I am moving from Holbrook, Long Island to Saratoga Springs. My parents live up there. I'm like a good 15-minute drive away from them. Beautiful piece of property, about a half acre. So gorgeous, lots of trees, plenty of room to put up raised beds and garden and all of that stuff, and I am so freaking excited. We went to contract pretty much right before Mercury went retrograde, which I was like, yes! And we go to closing circa around adjacent to Mabon, autumnal equinox. So when they told me that, I was like, really? So it does seem to be somewhat in divine timing, the golden timeline, whatever you want to call it. So I am selling my condo here in, this is where it crosses with my career, right? I am selling the condo that I am in right now. I have a lovely real estate broker. I've known him for a really long time, a Capricorn. If some of you know how I feel about Capricorns, and particularly this particular Capricorn. So we're making repairs and all of this stuff, but of course I have so much to do to get this done. Sorting, and we'll talk about that too, because I'm giving a lot of stuff away. It's certainly affecting my recording schedule, so I figured let me put that out there and tell you some changes that are coming, or they're already implemented. So I am sifting and sorting. I'm essentially right now doing keep, gift, donate, and dump, right? That's my version of it, right? What I'm going to keep and take up there, we're getting a pod and all of that, you know. Watch out for Sutherlands, because, you know, pods in the basement. I don't have a basement here, though. Gift, I'm giving away a lot of stuff, a lot of magical stuff, a lot of practical stuff. I would like to actually have HALF, HALVE, whatever, cut how much stuff I have in half to bring up there, because it's Mercury retrograde. Why not, right? Just sparking joy, Marie Kondoing all over the place, but it's a lot of work. I've been at it pretty constant since the contracts were signed. as well as donating a lot of clothing and stuff to different organizations, and some stuff's just going, right? So that's that. So how is this going to affect my recording schedule? Well, as far as readings on YouTube go, no 5-card waxing, beautiful new to full moons for a while, nor 8-card draw shadow reads, because they are timed readings. I looked at the schedule, I was like, I will not just be burnt out. You just scatter my ashes somewhere, right? If I had to keep up with that pace, I would have no creativity and energy left to do any of what needs to be done. So those will probably come back sometime around October, hopefully before Samhain and all of that, because the shadow read at Samhain is a good idea, but it's giving me lots of creativity and other options to do more timeless reads. So at the time of this recording, I am finishing up the True Love timeline reads, the, like 7 cards in that, past, present, future chakras and all of that. The work, career, vocation reads, I've already got those set up to go. And I'm going to do a chakra read, but I'm going to do a different chakra read than the one I have been doing before. It's only going to be like 5 or 6 cards, and it's what I have been doing for myself every night for the past 2 weeks or so. Right before I go to bed, I say, what do I need? And these cards have been so on the money, it makes me laugh even at 1 in the morning. But I do want to point out, though, that I think the most powerful readings that I do here on YouTube are the 5-card draws and the 8-card draws, the waxing moon and the waning moon reads, because if you know my personal astrology and you look at the 5-card draws and the 8-card draws for the past couple of months, it's there. Like, this is all happening, and I didn't know that at the time, but the proof is in my pudding, so to speak. I'm good at what I do. I'm benefiting, and this place is gorgeous. Like, so here's a little backstory. Been looking at places up there for the past couple of years. Got really excited about some places, and it just was the best thing that we did not go in those directions and make those choices and decisions. This place has the best of everything that we saw, and I'm so freaking thrilled. So let's talk about that. I'm naming the house the Ariel after Archangel Ariel. Ariel in Hebrew means the lion or the lioness of God, so I'm calling that. The numerology on this one is off the fucking scale. Amazing, by the way. The name, the address, all of it. I'm not giving out my address. I'm not stupid. But it's where I'm going to write the next book, The Professional Witch, A Career in Magic, Miracles, and Mysticism. Essentially a love letter to the goddess and all of the women and divine feminine people who have crossed my path in my career as a professional witch. The house is set up. I will have a studio as well as an office, like one room to actually do these. I think we're going to have this exact same setup, but in a different house 5 hours north from here. I will have a downstairs that's already set up to be an office space where I can see clients downstairs and have my house upstairs, right? Have a little temple space down there, my magical library downstairs, the mundane library upstairs. Well, my mundane library reads like a magical library. A lot of Anne Rice and Terry Pratchett and a lot of that stuff going on. Gregory Maguire, big time. And so I'm really excited about this move, but obviously I'm also putting this out there too because I know how fickle YouTube, particularly with readings, and the internet is in general. Please keep in mind, I love what I do here. When I moved into this house in Holbrook, I had no idea I would be doing this. I was like a good 30 pounds heavier than I am right now. This place really transformed me, and I had no idea that I was going to be doing this and Patreon and all of this other stuff. No way at all that it would go to this level of it, but it saved my life. It saved my career, especially during the pandemic and all of that. So do hang in there, but I will also say my patrons already get a lot of exclusive content, but they're really getting exclusive content, showing them the process, showing them the different things. And certainly if you know me and you live locally, I'm giving away a lot of magical stuff. Not so much the books, but I got a lot of books I'm letting go to as well, just not in that particular genre. So, reach out if you want. If you want to think there's anything I might like while I'm still sorting. Every time I open a drawer, there's a whole other adventure in that drawer. So just to round this up, I want to say, because my reading schedule has changed drastically and is a hell of a lot more stressful on my chakras and my nervous system, I am so open to take clients pretty much at the drop of a hat. Like, it could be as quick as a 24-hour turnaround if you want a private session, spiritual counseling, or a reading. I'm not really traveling all of that much right now, nor am I really having clients come to this house. No, it's too much. But Zoom record, Facebook Messenger phone call, we can absolutely work that out. And of course, there is a link in the description box. Booking private sessions with Mal explains all of that for you. So I guess that's about it. I wanted to make sure I got this done before I finished up the True Love timeline reads. Aquarius and Pisces are next. I already have the cards on the table. I'm just going to do some breath work, some prayer, and some meditation and get down to it. Because don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. I'm so excited. And thank you so very, very much. And wish me luck, right? Send some grace, send the good stuff, right? You don't have to send like reiki, schmakey, eggs and bakey if you don't want to. Just say, oh, I wish him the best, I hope, because this isn't just for me. This is to be closer to my parents. There's a whole community up in Saratoga that's pretty much waiting for me to get up there. I'm pretty much going to be taking clients at the Magic Moon on Phyllis Street. My friend Veronica, the owner, is like, you could do readings at the store. I was like, thanks. My mom was like, yes. So there's a lot of good stuff coming, and I'm very excited about it. If you can't tell, empaths are like, yeah, take it down a notch. But I wish for everyone watching this video, all who see this video and all who see those who see this video, to be blessed with all that they need, to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, wisest versions of ourselves moving forward in a ever golden timeline of quantum variation for our well-being, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. Thank you all so very, very, very much for watching this video. I just had a checklist. It's kind of inspired for bringing stuff from the 8th chakra down into the root chakra. Get a little messy. Seems to be what I'm destined to do in this life, so thank you for being part of my destiny on this. Wishing you all the very best and the very, very blessed, my friends, family, and otherwise. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.